Hey guys, so I'm going to be continuing on from the Getting Started with iOS Development series, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use AutoLayout. So I made a video on AutoLayout before, but that one was quite brief and I didn't really go into detail about how useful it is. So AutoLayout is like really useful because you don't actually have to create a new screen every time a new device comes out. So if a new iPhone comes out, you don't need to quickly go and make a new screen because you know your auto layout will already handle it. So in the previous video I made about it, it was really brief and I didn't explain a lot about it. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you what each one of these these constraints will do. So I'll just add a label in, and so the first thing you want to know is if you want to center something in the middle of the screen, you have to horizontally center it and vertically contain it. These are just alignment constraints, so they aren't based off anything else, they're based off the actual screen. And a rule of thumb I like to have is if you're constraining using these constraints, then you should typically use at least 3, and then you can have more. But I wouldn't use too many or else it'll start giving you errors. So I can add in a new item. I'll just add a switch in because it's easy. So to add this switch, what I'm going to do is I can set the top constraint to be, let's say we want it 20 off this label. So now I know on any screen this label will be in the center and this switch will be 20 below it. And then I can center these two to be how many other sides away from each other. But that's what I need to add now, and you can see since I only added 1, it gives me an error. It doesn't know where our X position is. So to fix that, what we can do is just center this in vertically. And wrong one. Sorry, I always get confused. I think it's if we center, so horizontally is down the middle, vertical is the side. It's quite confusing, but you just need a lot of practice. So now we know this switch will always be in the middle of the screen, and it will always be 20 below this label, and this label will always be in the absolute middle. And now let's say we can add an image view in, and this image view will have to be 87 on each side and 19 from safe area in the view. So the safe area is a big rectangle, and it's basically just here and above this curve. So it doesn't include this curve, this bit at the bottom, and it doesn't include this bit next to the notch, both of these bits. So if I set it to the safe area, which is on by default, 20 to the safe area, and then I would do 87 on each side, just leave it like that. Now again, it doesn't know our X position, so it doesn't know our height, and since it doesn't know our height, we can bring us to these constraints. So these constraints are just the width and height, and since we've already specified the width, since it's 87 on each side, we can't add a constraint for that. We can add a height constraint, and that should fix everything. So that's about it for all of the constraints, and you can just modify them by always changing this. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in a future tutorial. Bye.